You probably know by now that SMUD has changed the way we charge for electricity. It's called time of day pricing, and in a nutshell, there are now different prices for electricity depending on when you use it. How did SMUD come up with this time of day schedule, and why does it cost more to use power in the summer? SMUD is a community-owned, not-for-profit electric utility. We balance a mix of power generation resources to provide the most sustainable, reliable, and cost-effective electricity possible for our community of 1.5 million people across 900 square miles. SMUD also has to balance the amount of energy we make with how much electricity our customers are using. As we wake up in the morning, electricity use starts to ramp up. When we head off to work, our energy use shifts, but stays relatively level. That changes at 5 p.m. when there's a spike in usage as many people return home, but many businesses remain in full swing. This period when our community uses the most electricity at once is called peak demand, and it lasts from about 5 to 8 p.m. During summer peak demand, as we flip on air conditioners to stay cool, we end up using 1.5 times more electricity per hour than we do during the rest of the year. So, what's the big deal? SMUD can just crank out more energy, right? Well, we can't rely on just renewable resources because there's less water in the summer, solar produces a lot less electricity in the afternoon, and the wind really starts to kick up later in the evening. Instead, we have to turn to our Consumnes power plant for most of our power. It's one of the cleanest burning gas plants in the nation, but it still produces carbon emissions. To make matters more complicated, for about 2 weeks a year, electricity use is so high that it exceeds the capacity of all of our power plants. As a result, we have to buy very expensive energy from peaker plants, the dirtiest of all of the power sources. Peaker plants emit 2 times the greenhouse gas emissions of our Consumnes power plant. We could save a lot of money and avoid pollution if we could just lower our energy use a little during the few days a year when we use it most. That's where time of day pricing comes in. By charging our customers the true cost of electricity during peak demand and lowering the price of electricity during non-peak, we're encouraging our community to develop more responsible energy use. Things like doing laundry on the weekends, shutting doors and blinds when running the AC, and even turning the lights off when we leave a room can all help. When we do that, our entire community benefits through lower energy costs and less pollution. It's good for us and the planet. To learn more about SMUD's time of day rates, visit smud.org/timeofday.